What's cracking, everybody? New video. I guess I forgot to say that in the last one, but it's all good. So, you guys see the thumbnail? I don't know what it is yet, but you guys see the thumbnail. You guys see the title. I know what the title's gonna be. So, a few months back, I think it was a couple months ago, I did a video on why Raza don't give blacks head up fades in prison, right? And it's funny because it's still my highest viewed video. Excuse me, I just finished eating. And it's also the video that I get the most hate on. I get so many people talking about what because you guys don't know how to fight and all this shit, right? Okay, whatever. That we're cowards. Okay, whatever. So today's video, as you see from the title, is why Raza don't give Raza head up fades in prison. True story. So those of you that think it's just, oh yeah, they can't win again. Fist fighting is not allowed. I said it in that video, and I'm gonna say it again. Raza from Southern California, Northern California, I believe is the same thing. Gunner can do a video on that one, right? But Raza from Southern California, if you're on a level 4 yard, I don't know about a level 3. If you're on a level 4 yard, but I think a level 3's gotta be the same. But if you're on a level 4 yard, you are not fist fighting anybody. The only way you're gonna get in a fist fight is if something jumps and you're caught off guard and don't have a strap on you. That's it, right? And I mentioned before, when you go to prison, it's not juvenile hall. It's not camp. It's not placement or whatever. It's not a place for children, right? You are going into the homes of men who have been there 20, 30 years and are going to be in there until they die, right? And you're not going to disrespect their program or their pad or interfere with their program, their money, or anything else because you think you're a tough guy and you think you could beat people up. You can try it. I mean, look, at the end of the day in prison, every man has a decision what they want to do and how they want to do their time. But as soon as you punch somebody, you're going to get punched with a knife. You're going to get punched back with a knife. As far as the Raza is concerned, there is no... you're not going to just, oh, I don't like my cell. I'm going to fucking go back in the cell and I'm going to slap the shit out of him. Bullying is not allowed. When people ask, if a guy's a tagger, what happens? Or if a guy's a resident, what happens? He's a man. He goes to the whatever prison they sent him to and he conducts himself like a man. He carries himself like a man and he minds his own business because as soon as he sticks his nose in somebody else's business, he inherits other people's problems and it's all bad, right? But so when it comes to other races or other cars, it's just, if everybody knows you can't just go sock on somebody, that avoids a riot, right? It keeps everything smooth. But within the Raza, you're not going to be allowed to bully anybody. It doesn't matter. You could be 7 feet tall and your cellie's 5 feet tall. He's your equal. You're going to treat him that way. And it's going to build some type of camaraderie, right? And if it doesn't, then that's not somebody you should be living with, and you'll find a different cell or he'll find a different cell, and you guys will both keep it pushing while you're doing that life sentence or that 50-year sentence, whatever astronomical number California has come up with for whatever you got busted for, and then enhance the dog shit out of you because you are a person of color. That's the reality in California. Don't get me started on that stuff. But nobody, you're not going to be allowed to just walk around the yard. Again, maybe you're a Golden Gloves boxer on the streets. It don't matter. The other guy's got a weapon on him. Your Golden Gloves ain't with you. Them skills you got, you're gonna be known about anyways, and it's gonna be all bad. But again, It always strikes me as it's the people who have never been to prison that think they can just go to a prison. I would just go to prison. Motherfucker don't like what I gotta say. We could do. We can just chunk them and we could take a fade. That's like a social media thing now, right? It's like the favorite thing. Take a fade. Why don't you just take a fade? Why don't you just have a fair one? Take a fade. Ain't nothing. They're not. Nobody's trying to lose in prison. I remember the way I was schooled in there. If somebody puts his hands on you, assume that he's trying to take your life and react accordingly. You try to take his. Period. And that's not just Mexicans in there that think that way. At least I don't think so. I know blacks that thought the same way. I know a lot of whites that thought the same way. Raza from Northern California, Raza from Fresno. That's the way it is in prison. And those of you that are out here, that have lived out here your whole lives, that are square bears, I'm glad you are. I'm glad you're naive to the way things go down in prison. But when you go into them prisons and you get behind them walls, you're on a whole different planet. Anything that you ever thought about society and the way things are supposed to be, keep that shit outside the walls. And welcome to a whole new savage experience that you're going to have to maneuver your way through. And be humble. Keep your damn mouth shut. And don't think, no matter how good your hands are, don't think, I'm going to light this motherfucker up. The first motherfucker, I'm going to set an example. I'm going to set the tone when I get there. The first motherfucker that says something, I'm going to sock him up. Yeah, okay. If he's not in your car or not in your race, you're going to have a whole lot of people jumping on you. And whatever you look like, they're going to get jumped on too. And then them people that you were supposed to be a part of are going to tear your ass up when you get to the hole. Like, how in the fuck did you get us involved in this shit? It's your fist fighting ass. It's fucked up too, because every time I think of this topic, I always think of Kyle. Shout out to Kyle. I've never seen him again in the comment sections. Hopefully, you didn't get too hurt when I, Fist of Fury Kyle. I can't forget it. But anyways, that's enough on that topic. This is just, for me, this is not in any way glorifying prison or the prison experience. This is another video to show people you do not want to go to prison. You out here, you have a disagreement with your friend, and hey, what's up, Holmes? Boom, and you guys chunk them, and hey, let's go have a beer after. And there, it's not gonna happen. And if you even think like, okay, me and my Sally, we're not getting along, let's just say, hey, Holmes, let's just get down, and we're not gonna say, nah, your neighbors heard you. Not the ones to the left, it's the ones to the right. If it wasn't the one to the right, it's someone downstairs from you. Or if you're downstairs, it's someone upstairs from you. And then next thing you know, you're both in some deep shit. If you're lucky, they send you to go do a jale, whack somebody, and then you go sit in the hole for a few years and think about this motherfucking fist fighting you like to do. But today is Monday. I'm recording it on Sunday night. Just got off the live. Thank you to everybody that was in there. Let's get this. Let's start this week on a positive note. Let's keep it positive. Let's get this money. Let's stay safe, stay smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, right? I'm out.